After Trump's win, Democrats need to double down on identity politics if they want a shot at winning next time. Democrats need to double down on identity politics if they want a shot at winning next time. And I had to say it. I agree. Doubling down on identity politics will absolutely turn the tables and give them the edge they lost in these elections. Solid strategy. They must push it as much as they can. So I'm sure that is going to work very well.
You wrote a piece in the Times just today.
To make sure that I don't get a call out for copyrighting this one.
And you said, it is time for us to accept that American politics is identity politics.
I agree. Democrats should double down on that. Double down more and more identity politics. Go ahead.
Tell us what you meant by that.
I meant that we have spent a lot of time, and by we, again, I mean myself, people in the media, I think academics.
Academics, you know, the same academics that supported Kamala Harris, the same academics like that. This lady that had two Harvard degrees, and she said that, and I quote her I'm going to quote her directly, that trans women are women. Two Harvard degrees, the PhD in her bio and all. You know that those people that put their PhD, if you have an authentic PhD, I'm not saying that they have a fake PhD, but I mean it. If you are not this crazy thing, maybe you should not have that PhD, because that is usually a red flag. That is a signal that you are a moron on X. Just saying. Maybe in LinkedIn it's gonna work nicely, but in X, you already know that if they are on X and they have a PhD, they are morons. It's pretty much that simple. It's not 100% of the time, but it's an heuristic that hasn't failed me in a while. Researchers, yeah. Yeah, COVID, remember?
Politicians certainly have spent a lot of time saying that identity politics is dangerous, or at least it's murky, right? This is why we said Occupy was a distraction for the Democrats. Black Lives Matter was a distraction for the Democrats, right? The feminist movement is a distraction for the Democrats.
No, I would say that those are not distractions. Those are weapons of the Democrats. They weaponize those terms and they brainwash people with them.
Because they won't focus on real issues that matter to real Americans, right?
And what are the real issues, if I might ask?
The problem with that is that you assume that the only people with an identity are women and people of color.
Yeah, but my question is, what is a woman?
But as Donald Trump has proven, what he has proven and the way he has won has proven is that every voter has an identity. Every voter has an identity.
Yeah, except in the states where Kamala Harris won, in which none of them enforce ID. We're talking about identity, right? So let's be fair. Identity, ID, Democrats, that doesn't mix. They want identity politics, but they don't want IDs when voting. How do you combine that? I understand different topics, but I had to bring that up. He
tapped into one of the most powerful of American identities. He tapped into white identity.
Right.
All right. We're going to be talking about that very soon. It's not that white Americans voted for Trump. Well, we're going to see the black and Latino voters so we can disprove what this lady is talking about.
And he said, you don't need to be ashamed of this identity. I'm going to give it a name and I'm going to make you feel good about it. And you don't have to sacrifice a thing.
So what she's implying is that if you're white, you have to be ashamed of being white.
Donald Trump played identity politics like a fiddle. So when you say that the
oh my God, she has the gall of saying that Donald Trump played identity politics like a fiddle. She's saying what essentially the Democrats have been doing since Obama started all this insanity.
Democrats lose because we play identity politics. It simply isn't true. This is about whose identities win when you appeal to them. That means you should double down on the identities of your base. You should go out to them, something I think Democrats really only did cosmetically this time.
I think she was right. What she just said, I think she was right. They went cosmetically for the identities. They went cosmetically for blacks, Hispanics, and all that. They just went superficially and did not go for what people care. And what people really care about has nothing to do with their color of their skin, of what do they have between their legs.
But to take seriously what the members of your base want, based on who they are and how they view themselves. I think if we did that, we would have understood why young men are anxious. I think we would have understood why young women could, yes, be afraid of a post-Dobbs America, but not think that the woman president would help them.
Oh, yes, the woman president, because that is the tagline that they had. But I don't know if I added that video here. I don't know if I added that video. It's important to go with the facts. This is something that you need to see. No party has gained in so many places versus their prior election since 1992. This was talking about any party, okay? Since 1992, and then Trump gained ground in 49 states, plus the District of Columbia. And what else? Trump was best GOP showing in age from 18 to 29 in 20 years. Okay, he broke a record of the GOP in the bracket of age from 18 to 29 that has been set 20 years ago. He smashed that record. He broke the GOP record of black voters that was held for 48 years. 48 years, and he broke the record of Hispanic voters, because that is the actual term, by the way, not Latino, but Hispanic voters, 52 years, a record of 52 years. How can you deal with that? What are you talking about identity? This is the proof that all that they speak about identity is bollocks, is bullshit. Does not apply. You have to address what people care about, and what people care about has nothing to do with the skin of the color of their skin, or where they come from, or what is their gender, or what is their religion. You need to treat American citizens as American citizens, as in the best interest for American citizens. It's that simple. Donald Trump made the problem simple and offered the maybe not so simple solutions to fix this, because this solution absolutely needs the country to be united. And for that, we need to stop the brainwashing. This is something that we need.